What's going on, guys? This is Awesome here again, and today I'm going to talk about a topic that has been burning in my head for a couple weeks. It's been really been in my head for the past couple of weeks. Um, I just want to put my opinions out there in this video. Just put my thoughts out there because I think you guys might find it interesting. So, what I wanted to talk about is 2016 the year Battlefield finally overtakes Call of Duty. Now, the reason I'm saying this and the reason I'm talking about this is because people have been really talking about it, especially considering that the Battlefield 1 reveal trailer is like the most liked trailer, I think, probably ever on YouTube. And Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, the new Infinite Warfare trailer, the only Infinite Warfare trailer, is the most disliked. I believe it recently crossed, I believe it's like in the top like 5 most disliked videos ever on YouTube. It's really, I believe it's up to like 2 million dislikes right now. It's just climbing. There's no end in sight for the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare dislike train. But then there's no end in sight for the Battlefield 1 love train, if you want to call it that. So is this the year Battlefield is going to overtake Call of Duty? In my opinion, while I do think this is kind of a tricky question to answer, because obviously each game has only had one trailer, and you can't really judge by how well a game is going to do sales wise, or even, well, yeah, mostly sales wise, by just how many likes or dislikes the trailer has on YouTube. Because I'm pretty sure there are going to be people I'm pretty sure there are going to be a lot of people that are going to buy Infinite Warfare. Probably, most of them are probably going to buy it for COD 4 Remastered. Me personally, I don't think people should do that, especially if you're against it. Like, if you're to anyone who's buying the Legacy, who's buying or has already pre-ordered the Legacy edition of Infinite Warfare, if you're actually against Activision, this is just a quick side note. If you're actually against Activision doing something so shitty, in my opinion, which is bundling, which is forcing people to buy Infinite Warfare to get COD 4 Remastered. If you're really against it, like I am, don't buy it. Don't give them your money. By buying the Legacy Edition, you are telling Activision that it is okay to do that. In my opinion, that it shouldn't be okay. They shouldn't be rewarded. Activision shouldn't be rewarded for this kind of shit. But anyway, that's just kind of a quick side note. But anyways, something that has been, I've also been kind of thinking about is why. Like I said, this is kind of a tricky question to answer. Here's one thing I want to bring up. These games are very different games. Obviously, Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare are going to be very different games. One of them is a space, but one of them is Call of Duty in space, basically, and the other one is a World War One. Is a historic World War One action shooter game. In my personal opinion, I am way more excited for Battlefield 1 than I am for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Hell, first time I saw the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare trailer, this is the first time in a long time where I've actually watched a Call of Duty trailer and was just like, this just doesn't seem like Call of Duty to me. Like, for the past 5 years, yeah, a lot of the Call of Duty games have been taking place in the future, but even something like the Advanced Warfare videos trailer, it's still, to me at least, the first time I watched that trailer, still looked like Call of Duty to me. The Infinite Warfare trailer, I'm just like, I thought I was watching a different game. There were some parts where I was just watching a different game. I was like, is this it? I was thinking to myself, is this the advertisement for Titanfall 2? Like, did I click on the wrong trailer or something? I click on the wrong trailer or something? But no, this is no, because this is a trailer for like Halo 6 or something. Did I click on the wrong trailer? Is Call of Duty doing their own version of Rickrolling? But no, that's obviously the Infinite Warfare trailer. Obviously, I'm just making a joke. That is obviously the Infinite Warfare trailer. And to me, it was just the trailer. The Infinite Warfare trailer itself was just horrible. Cinematography was bad. The editing was not good. The editing was just not good. There was a terrible David Bowie cover in there. It was not a good trailer. It was just not a good trailer. The Battlefield 1 trailer. I think I've kind of already talked about this when Battlefield 1 was revealed, but what I'm going to say is that the Battlefield 1 trailer looked absolutely amazing. The Battlefield 1 trailer just looks so fucking good. The graphics just looked amazing. The World War I setting just looked amazing. And kind of on a side note, I guess this is not a side note because I was going to talk about this anyway. It feels, I think the reason I don't think Infinite Warfare is going to be as much a success as Activision is hoping it will be is because a large portion of the Call of Duty community, the portion that doesn't want this future wall running, jumping space shit, they don't feel like, I think it's like they don't feel like they're being heard. And I think that's a big problem. With Battlefield 1, DICE is clearly listening to the community. Over the past couple of years, there's been an outcry for more historic shooter games, for the Battlefield and Call of Duty and games in general to just go back to World War I or World War II. Hell, even Vietnam. I would love another Battlefield Vietnam, even though I don't think that'll happen in the next probably 5 years. I don't see that happening in the next 5 or 6 years. Hell, I don't see that happening for a very long time, but that's a side note. But it feels like DICE is actually listening to us, listening to the community. They are hearing, for the past couple years, I guess they've been hearing this outcry for a historic setting, and they're giving it to us. And with Battlefield 1. And god damn it, does it look fun. I originally thought World War I for Battlefield would not be fun. I was like, oh, trench warfare, it's it's gonna be too stationary, it's gonna be too boring. But then I actually saw the trailer, I'm just like, holy fucking shit, this looks amazing. In that trailer, DICE definitely made World War I look exciting. And you know what? DICE, EA, you guys have earned my $60. With just that one trailer, you guys have just earned my $60. I'll admit it. I am going to buy Battlefield 1. Hell, I knew I was going to buy the next Battlefield game like back in January. But now I'm absolutely, because I'm a big fan of the Battlefield series. Now I absolutely know that I'm going to be buying Battlefield 1. As far as Infinite Warfare goes, I will not be buying Infinite Warfare. As far as Call of Duty goes for this year, I'm going to wait until Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare is released separately, because they have to release it separately at some point. Because if they don't, player populations are just going to drop, or eventually just going to drop. And in a few months in, there'll be like nobody playing. Because I'm assuming the amount of people that are going to be buying the Legacy Edition, special editions of Infinite Warfare are going to be significantly smaller than the portion that's just going to buy the standard edition. So they have to release it separately at some point, whether it's a few months, whether it's a year, even though that's a year is pushing it. They have to release it separately at some point. It's just a fact. Activision can say, "Oh, we're not planning on releasing it separately," all they want, but trust me, they have to release it separately at some point. Activision's done it before. Back in Modern Warfare 2, they bundled the original Call of Duty with the special editions, Call of Duty Classic, and a few months later came out as a separate, release on the PlayStation Store and Xbox Live Arcade. So it's gonna be the same with Call of Duty 4, I guarantee you. And I'm pretty sure those extra 6 maps that they're leaving out for the remaster, I'm pretty sure are probably going to show up in some sort of DLC or something for COD 4 Remastered. So, I only have a few minutes left here. So I guess to quickly answer this question, do I think Battlefield is going to overtake Call of Duty? all I can really say is that I would love for that to happen, because in my opinion, Battlefield's a much better game. I honestly enjoy Battlefield much more than I enjoy Call of Duty, and I think it would honestly be better off for the gaming industry, in my opinion, for the FPS genre as a whole, because whatever game is on top, other games are going to try to emulate. And people have been trying to emulate Call of Duty with like skill gap compression and making everything all boots on, not necessarily boots on the ground, but like, you know, really small infantry type stuff. And I think that the market for that kind of game is getting really saturated, and you know, it's just hurting the FPS genre, in my opinion. And if Battlefield is number one, people would try to be like Battlefield and try to innovate, because Battlefield innovates all. Whether or not you don't like the Battlefield series, they innovate all the time. Anyways, the video's almost over here. Please like, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and please tell me whether or not you think Battlefield will overtake Call of Duty this year. I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.